Hey guys, Froggy Flips here, coming to you from my eBay and Amazon office, aka my garage. Today we are going to take a look at the Dragon Touch Vision 4 4K Ultra HD action camera. Now, if you've seen any of these cheap GoPro knockoff unboxings in the past, then you know that I'm going to open up this box and pull out a million accessories. Most of these accessories I'll probably never use, but I guess it's nice that they came with them. Basically, my purpose in having this camera is to take along on thrift hauls with me, to take along on garage sales, dumpster dives, to show off some of my items that I'm going to flip. I just wanted to be able to do this without necessarily having to tie up my iPhone or to get a bigger camera. The reason I chose this one was because there is a mic input, which I think is pretty cool for something like this, especially something for this price range. Right now I think it's $59.99. I got mine on a lightning deal, so I got it quite a bit cheaper, so just keep an eye out. Most of the videos I've seen are for the Vision 3. I'm guessing the quality is going to be pretty similar. I'm not expecting too much. It'll basically just be for like cutaway footage and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Upside down. So yeah, the first thing that pops out is the wireless remote control. Pull out the whole box. Here's the camera itself inside the waterproof case. Pop that out. Now I know these feel super cheap. I'm not much of an expert on this kind of thing, but I mean the case feels pretty good in my hand. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. Because I have heard that the cases even feel cheap, so that's a good sign so far. Put that up there, put that the wireless remote. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Okay, box is empty. Now, this thing is stuffed full. Let's see. There's our microphone right there. I am excited about that part. I assume that I can probably use better microphones if that one's horrible. Now I won't be using audio all the time, but it's nice that it does come with that. There's a USB charging cable. Looks like there's the battery charger. You can charge both batteries with it outside of the camera. And then here's some of those accessories that I do not know what they are, and I'll probably never use them. But they're the two batteries. Another one of these things. Another one that looks a little different. There's some sort of holder with some tripod threading in it, so that may come in handy. There's some sort of clip that might come in handy to pop onto carts maybe while I'm walking through the store. There's another sort of, it looks like some sort of tripod threading, maybe with some double sticky tape on it. There is, looks like an extra back for the waterproof case. Another sort of holder, I guess, I don't know. It just keeps coming. I see these all the time in all these videos. Really don't know what that's for either. There's another sort of holder, it looks like. I think this is some sort of holder for when it's not in its waterproof case and you still want to mount it on a tripod, perhaps, because it has a tripod threading on both sides. Another sort of holder with some double sticky tape on it. There's a couple zip ties and metal tie-offs for your extreme situations. Again, I'll probably never use them. I mean, I might use the zip ties for something. And looks like there's some sort of various straps to strap it onto your body or strap it onto some sort of gear, I guess. And looks like another piece of a strap. Oh, I think this is for the remote control, in case you want to wear it like a watch, which I think is weird. And here's a little user manual. It's about 3 pages with mostly pictures. And then some sort of claim sheet. Oh, let's see. Yes, this is if you want to leave a review on Amazon. Apparently they'll give you some free stuff, which I will not be doing that. Alright, so let's take a look at the camera real quick. Okay, now I'm going to open up the case, and I bet it will feel really cheap. I'm expecting that. I'm okay with that. It's just the nature of a $50 camera. If I can even open it. There we go. See if I can adjust the light a little bit. Oddly enough, it does feel better in the hand than I thought it was going to. Let's see, you got a couple buttons on the side. This is not touch screen. You have your power button right here. You have your up and down buttons, and then here's a, I guess it's like a shutter button, maybe like a select button. I'm not quite sure. You have your ports, and this is where your micro SD card goes. It does not come with a micro SD card, so I did order one of those as well. I think it needs to be a class 10. And here's your little port for plugging in your external microphone, which that is the main reason I got this camera, other than it was on a lightning deal. Okay, so your battery goes in here at the bottom. I read that it might be a little tricky to open these, so I'm going to figure all that out, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so I cleaned up my area a little bit here, and I was able to get the battery back off. You just have to kind of put your fingernail down in there and pull it off. Here's one of the batteries. You can kind of see the contacts inside. I mean, you probably can't right now because of the lighting, but you know, you just kind of match those up to know which way the battery goes. You pop it in there. Just clip this thing back on. Let's see. And then I think, okay, so it snaps into place and it's flush with the bottom of the housing. So it says peel off the films on the camera screen and camera lens of the camera and the waterproof case. Make sure battery is full power for the first time used. Format your SD card not included on the camera first time using. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get all this peeled off, and I will get the SD card in there, and then we'll see kind of what the menus look like. Okay, so I got the class 10 micro SD inserted right there in the slot. I think to turn it on, you're supposed to long click this front button here. So let's see what happens. Yep. Dragon Touch Vision 4. Okay, so now I have to figure out how to format this memory card. Let's see what this mode button does here. That's still photos. Okay, so we're going to try to format the card real fast. So I think that this button here in the front doubles as a mode button, so we're going to press that. Let's see here. I'm going to keep pressing it until we get this screen right here with these little icons on the bottom. And then we're going to press it until we get over here to the little wrench. And then these buttons on the side, we're going to go down to right here where it says format, and we're going to press this top button to select that, and it says you want to format your card, so press the top button for yes. And it looks like we are completed. One thing I've realized on these cameras from watching the videos is just because it can do 4K doesn't mean I want it to do 4K. I think I'm more concerned about the 1080p 60 frames per second. That usually looks better on these for some reason. I mean, just to my eye. So let's see. Okay, video resolution. So I'm going to press this top button. Yep, and I can change it right here with these little side buttons. So now we're on 1080p, 60 frames per second. So I'm going to go out, probably hit a couple thrift stores, and I'm going to see how the video looks, and I will update you guys with that. I'll see you soon. Okay, here are just some practice shots shooting in the 1080p mode. These are just at a couple different stores. I'm obviously going to need some practice, but I don't think the quality is horrible. This was in the waterproof case, so audio was a no-go, which I knew it was going to be at this point. This is just me holding the camera in the case. I think it'll be better once I learn how to use like some of these straps and accessories and kind of realize what I'm wanting to shoot as I walk around. As you can see, some of it's kind of jerky and it gets kind of that fisheye effect on a lot of it. But like I said, I think it'll do the trick for what I want it to do. Obviously, I'm not necessarily the intended audience for this camera, but I think I'm happy with what it's going to be capable of. Now right after this, we're going to try a couple audio tests so you can see how the internal and the external microphone both sound. Here's a quick audio test. The camera is out of the waterproof case. This is just the internal microphone. It's shooting in 4K. Testing, 1, 2. Now we'll go through and try it with the supplied external microphone. And then here is the same shot with the external microphone plugged in. It's clipped about 3 inches from my mouth to my shirt. Testing, 1, 2. Testing. Alright, so all in all, I think I'm pleased with the camera. I'm by no means a pro, and it is going to take some practice. But I really think it'll do what I want it to do, which is just, cutaway shots, some quote-unquote action shots while I'm in stores and whatnot. I do like the 1080p mode the best, I think, from what I've practiced with so far. I was happy with how the camera feels. It's just not as plasticky as I thought it was going to be, especially when the battery's inside. It does have some weight to it, and when it's in the case, it does feel pretty good. So I'm going to keep practicing. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them down below, and I will try my best to answer them. If anyone has any pointers, that's awesome too. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.